Hey folks, how are you doing? So I was just sort of pondering what I should call the video today, and I'm sort of feeling like it's about living through adversity and how do we get through that. All of us have adversity in our lives, whether that is losing a loved one, whether that is something that is going on in the world which we feel is a huge injustice, what's going on in Palestine, what's happening with Lucy Letby, all of these things, they kind of like can accumulate, can't they? And it's sort of like, it's almost like we're a bit like pressure cookers. How do we deal with so much adversity being thrown at us? Last week I was kind of connecting in with quite a lot of nostalgia from the 80s and things like the Wombles, the Clangers and daft things like that, just because they kind of brought a smile to my face. And it also sort of put things in perspective with regarding, you know, putting yourself in the front line in local politics. And I guess it was great this week because I was on the BBC News about the world, stopping the World Heritage, and it was kind of crazy, really. It wasn't about me, it was about the cause, really, that I was standing there. But yeah, it did feel quite strange to see my face on the BBC Somerset News and everything and everywhere. But, you know, the way that I see it is if it's getting word out there, then that's good. So some of you know, this past week, I lost my beautiful Magic, the white, etheric greyhound, and he was the master of Zen. And it just feels very numb and empty without him in my life. And, you know, these walks that mean so much to me that we would do with Aurora and him, he's no longer with us, and it feels just, even though there's the two of us here, it feels kind of lonely and a little bit empty. And the thing is my housemate was really lovely about it, and he actually came to the vets with me, gave me a hug when I needed that. And also a lot of my friends have been absolutely amazing, and, you know, offering their condolences, and even some people bringing lovely presents like bunches of flowers around and chamomile herbs. And, you know, I really do appreciate all the thoughts and all the love actually that's been shown this past week, and I feel a lot of gratitude for that. So, you know, if you reached out to me on YouTube, sent me an email, thanks Mark Mays, thank you very much to my lovely friend Madeline Land, who brought around some flowers, and Justine, who brought me this chamomile. I made a little shrine for Magic, and I put his collar in the centre of the shrine, and that really did seem to help me process the grief somehow. And I've called off a lot of things this week because I just feel like I need to be centering, I need to be grounding. And you know, it is more difficult when you're on your own and you don't have a partner to kind of share the ups and downs of life with. You know, I look at my mum, who's in her late 80s, and she has a really solid partner, which I'm so pleased about. I haven't had a partner for about 5 years now, so sometimes you do feel like, you know, you have got to sort of deal with it all yourself. In fact, I pulled the card about, you know, it's about parenting your inner child, parenting yourself. And I often feel that way. I often feel that, you know, not only do I parent others, I have to parent myself as well. So yeah, like earlier on in the year, some of you may have seen my video on the grief that I felt after my father's passing, and he was a very exceptional being too. So I guess it is just about trust, and what was difficult is that Magic was taken away so suddenly, so abruptly. So I didn't really have much of a chance to get used to the idea at all, and that is difficult. And I am blaming myself for not recognising the signs sooner. And I've since found out that it's quite a common thing amongst greyhounds and larger dogs. What happened to him, he got bone cancer. It was very aggressive, so it happens really, really quickly. Within weeks, actually, it spreads. So even amputation and even, you know, any treatment would have been, you know, probably not viable anyhow. But yeah, I do have a lot of gratitude for those people who have been there for me, and people who've reached out online. I've been quite grateful to be back on Facebook, and for those friends from the past and the present who have really cushioned that blow, and feels like a great big hug from all of them. A few people haven't been quite so nice, but yeah, kind of it's about the wheat and the chaff, isn't it? You know, we do need to be discerning in our lives these days, and especially in times of adversity. And I'm sure all of us, all of you, have suffered adversity in some way, shape or form. So sending you loads of love, and yeah, we have to reach out to each other and be there for each other as much as possible. But right at the moment, I feel like just curling up and just being on my own in my own thoughts, and so I've pulled back from a lot of things this week. You take care, have a lovely week. Amanda Amble's here, and thank you for listening if you've got this far. I'll share some pictures of the shrine I made for Magic now. Loads and loads of love to you. Take care.